Welcome. I am Trinity, the Tarot Tactician. I am reachable at TheTarotTactician at hotmail.com. I am only reachable at that address, and I do not initiate contact. As with everything, exercise your own judgment and use your own discernment. In my world, clear your karmic energy or leave with it. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, take two more. We have Judgment and Nine of Pentacles. Feminine. You gave someone the boot. Someone you felt was wasting your time or trying to keep you stuck while they sorted themselves out, keeping you in a waiting or hangman state. I don't see hangman yet, but Nine of Cups, Six of Cups. The individual that you cut off is someone from the past. The opportunity was given to them to show you if they were truly your match. It looked convincing. And there's something that you saw through. They're too slow. You had to make the decision on whether this person was truly at your level when you had no way of really seeing. This was a test and you passed. Doesn't have to be a Taurus, but that sign is certainly coming through strongly. Seven of Cups, Five of Wands. That's not you. This individual is facing judgment now, but stay out of it. That's just an FYI. And it may have been, we're not going to stick with this, but Three Wands at the bottom. I'm not picking up on any betrayal in that situation, but there may have been. There was secrecy. And I'm not seeing why the individual was too slow moving, and frankly, it's not our business. You made the right choice. The Moon in reverse. The Chariot. The Emperor. and the King of Wands, you are being rewarded with the counterpart of your level. This King of Wands is powerful, but so are you. This other individual saw that, but they had no idea how to meet you at that level. Now you're involved with somebody that knows how to move their energy, and they do not move it with manipulation in mind. They move it with manifestation in mind. But they're on the side of the light. Everything they do is for the betterment of their environment, their atmosphere, their personal situation. This reward individual has no malice towards you, but all of their attention is on you. When you hit that fork in the road, that fork in ascension, that was a very tough call. And yet you still somehow made it with ease. So be proud of yourself. You applied the lessons that you have learned thus far, and you made the right choice. I'm seeing 777. You hit the jackpot. Nine is highly significant. There's also self-doubt that you put to rest. There's like a final test of how worthy you feel of moving forward. How willing you are to take a leap when you have no idea where you're going to land. But you just know you're going to land softly. And to make that decision too at this time of year, it's very brave. A lot of people get caught up in the emotional turmoil of not wanting to be alone or not wanting to feel alone, and you are not blinded by that. You felt that pang, but it did not affect you in any way that someone wishing for your downfall would want it to. And I'm not necessarily saying that the first individual, past individual, was looking for your downfall, but they didn't know how to get to your level. And it didn't seem to matter how much guidance or insight you offered. They took it on board, but they didn't know how to apply it. So you were given the choice. Do you want to stay here in the maybe? Or are you willing to relinquish that to move into an unknown situation where you trust you're getting a definite yes? House. That one kept appearing during the shuffle too. And the number 20 again. 20 is the significance of two 10s coming together. That's what this is. You're a 10, this King of Wands Emperor is a 10. And you have both moved into Emperor energy. But there's no butting of heads between you and this new individual. You are both powerhouses and you both respect each other as such. It's wise to block people if you feel like there's any way that they will try to shake what you are establishing for yourself. There is a block that you put up energetically, if not physically, but now I'm feeling physically too. Imprisonment. Yeah, well, they're going through it because they're under judgment. It's not up to you to know what the situation or outcome is of this individual. You, I heard, served your time, but you served your purpose. There is nothing else that you need to pull from that circumstance for yourself. They need to figure it out on their own. You gave them enough information to be able to find the solution if they really want it. Now it's your time to focus on you. I'm still picking up on a big bubble of protection. You called it in and it came. And now with this new individual, this is adding another layer of protection to you. They are very protective of you because they see that you have every reason to be very protective of yourself, but you two are opening up to each other. You see common ground. And you share a common destination. Wealthy man. And change. 13 and 9 again. It has not completely manifested in the 3D yet, this change. But energetically, you are exponentially different. Even just a week ago to now, the energy has entirely shifted. It's elevated. And it holds a lot more weight. And when this trickles down into the 3D, you are going to be absolutely shocked. And you can feel it too. You're on the wavelength that while things look or appear the same, energetically everything feels different. And you've shed so many skins from the past that your vision is finally focused on where you're headed, rather than on what's holding you back. That is a big feat. You owe yourself big congratulations for that. Because very few in your world thus far have made it to this level. If any at all, you could be the pioneer. Stick with this. We'll check in later. I wish you peace.